Hello, bros. We're back with Tamar from Robinson Jeffers in 1924 narrative poem. This is the last little section of section 6, or part 6. It was twilight in the room, the shiny side of the wheel dipping toward Asia, and the year dipping toward winter. And in crimson, I was like, what is that? In crimson, the grave spokes of sundown, and jingling in the door, Lee Caldwell, with the day's death flush upon his face. Father, there are marks on the cypress. A hell of a way to send your soldier off. I want to talk to her, alone. You and the women. He flung his hand out, meaning go. The old man, without speaking, moved to the door, propping his weakness on a chair and on the door frame, and Lee entering past him, and the two women followed him. 3 if Stella were one, but when they had passed the doorway, old Caldwell turned, and tottering in it, death is the horror, he said. Nothing else lasts. Pain passes. Death's the only trap. I am much too wise to swing myself in the stable on a rope from a rafter. Helen, you know about death. It is cold, she answered from the hallway, unspeakably hopeless. You curse of talkers, go, he said, and he shut the door against them and said, Slut, how many, how many? She, laughing, I knew you would be sweet to me. I am still sick. Did you find marks in the bark? I am still sick, Lee. You don't intend killing me. Flogging, whipping. Is there anything mal about here? You haven't used yet? Ah, your mouth, you open mouth. But I won't touch you. Let me say something, she answered, standing dark against the west in the window behind her little high-poised head, and threading the brown twilight of the room with the silver exultance of her voice. My brother, can you feel happy? Feel how happy I am, but how far off, too. If I have done wrong, it has turned good to me. I could almost be sorry that I have to die now, out of such freedom. If I were standing back of the evening crimson on a mountain in Asia, all the fool shames you can whip up into a filth of words would not be farther off me, nor any fear of anything. If I stood in the evening star and saw this dusty dime's worth, a dot of light, dropped up the star gleam. Poor brother, you played the fool too, but not enough. It is not enough to taste delight and passion and disgust and loathing and agony. You have to be wide alive, an open mouth, you said, all the while, to reach this heaven you'll never grow up to. Though it's possible, if I'd let you go a soldiering, there on the dunghills of death and fire, you'd taste nothing even there but the officer's orders, beef and brandy, and the tired bodies of a few black-eyed French dance girls. It is better for you to be lost here than there. You are up in the evening star, he said. You can't feel this, flat-handed, striking her cheek. You are up on a mountain in Asia. Who made you believe that you could keep me or let me go? I am going tomorrow. Tonight I set the house in order. There is nothing now you can be sorry for. She answered, not even this. It is out of the count. The cup ran over. Yesterday. He turned and left the room. The foolish tune of the spurs tinkled hallway and stair. Tamar, handling the fiery spot upon her cheeks, smiled in the darkness, feeling so sure of the end. Night after night he has ridden to the granite at the river mouth and missed my light. Tonight he will see it. The Lobo Star, he called it. And look to be sure, it is not a ship's light, nor a star's. There in the south, then he will come, and my 3 lovers under one roof. Oh no. Oh no. How much more does this story get? Oh shit, don't. See, that's why you can't. That's why I don't like handling these books. The pages are brittle. I think it's got a long time to go here, so. Yeah, I think it's. 12 pages? That's it? That can't be right. I think it's 20 pages. No, 169. 12 more pages. All right, that's all, bro. Poor little page. I'm sorry, buddy. That's why you don't handle 100-year-old books. Is this book 100 years old this year? Yes. That's why you don't handle antique books. I wonder what date was published. Anyway, that's all for that. Goodbye, bruv.